No, what's up? Hey, is my stream frozen on TikTok? Oh, it's good. It's weird. I'm looking at my screen. It's frozen. Really weird. It's just spinning here. Mm. Oh. Oh, thanks, Justin. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really anticipate to get like a huge crowd or anything right now. I just figured I'd throw it on there. I'd be here for a little bit. Kids are screaming. Can't even tell what's going on in my damn. Damn, we already got a bot. You like my questionable long. I'm curious. I wonder if this is going to be the one time NQ decides to bounce a daily and not go to all time high, and I just get fucked and don't get the other half of my profit here. I was actually gonna trim it when I was near VWAP, but I actually missed it because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, funsies. You want to see a fun one? Look at this. FFF has a different sign in for your funded account or your live account. I'm waiting for oh no, these are fundeds, bro. These are fundeds, my dude. You think I'm on my fundeds and I'm just gonna let go the opportunity to take this bitch to all time high while I literally scaled into this thing. I already scaled out $1,500 in profit. Oh yeah, I honestly thought they were gonna screw me. I thought I wasn't gonna get the payout, and then they would push me to live. But then I got the payout, so I'm like, oh sweet. I saw it in my bank. They even paid me before Top Step did. But yeah, my Top Step accounts are set up for a max payout. You can see like four of them. Like it balances 8,600 right now, and this is day two, day two of my second pay period. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fucking push me. They're gonna push me to fucking live again. I already know it. I mean, they Top Step does it to you, man, but they give you the money. Like, they give you the money. It's just saved in a fucking spot, and all you gotta do is not be a dickhead and trade decently, and then you get access to all of it. So it's not bad. Like, honestly, I prefer to have a bit of a buffer space in my live account because honestly, the Top Step live account's pretty fucking solid, and I really wish I didn't blow it the first time. But now, if I get pushed to live, I'll have a 150k live account instead of a 50k live account. So I'll actually be able to trade 15 fucking micros like I want to, not have to sit there trading five fucking minis. FFL. I just got them. I really wish they didn't push me to live that quickly. I wanted at least one more fucking payout. I'm genuinely surprised I got pushed to live that quickly. Not gonna lie. I definitely gambled the fuck out of their accounts. So I'm really, really, really surprised. I got pushed that quickly. They must have a payout threshold. I probably just slapped the payout threshold, and they're like, "Yep, we're pushing you to live. It's not equitable anymore." Let's see. As long as we can see London pull down and pop up London Orb, like if we break to the upside of London Orb, this thing's a fucking wrap. We're going up another 100 plus points. Easy 100 plus. There we go. Yeah. Straight through VWAP. No pullback, so we're creating a large hourly right there. Oh, Justin, this is my favorite part. Look at this. So I just passed my my Prime accounts, and I literally synced up my Prime accounts with my Top Step accounts, so my Prime accounts are in the same fucking trade. So literally, these ones just got started today, and they're almost past buffer. First trade. Your child support? Shit. I need to pay child support. I'm like a pure child neglector. Bro, I don't know how long I'm gonna be in this damn trade. This is like one of those things. I'm literally sitting in here on accounts that have no consistency requirement. Go. Like, what would you guys do right now? You got 10 of your no consistency accounts in a trade that could potentially go to all time high. Would you hold it all night? Stay awake the entire night and watch the thing? There we go. London just opened. So I don't really like that it's going straight up right away with London opening, because now this could easily just be a sweep up and a continuation back down. Yeah, Justin, 100%. Like, think about it. Like, if you really think about it, this is one trade. I already have $3,500 of profit times 10, so that's a $35,000 trade so far. All funded profit. Yeah, I'd fucking stay up for it, man. Look at this. Well, it was actually multiple trades, right? So like I bought there, sold there, bought there, sold. Well, I sold there just to make sure I secured profit. Sold a little bit more right there. I was gonna sell a couple more there, but then I was fucking not paying attention when we were at VWAP. But whatever. We're getting good continuation, so I'm not gonna get fucked for my transgressions. Oh shit! Looks like we're getting a pump on GC as well. I likey. What's up, Bill? You guys want to see what the target is? Look how much room we got. Look at this. See that? That's the potential. This is the question mark. This is that question mark right there. We stopped at the 50. We're going up to the 6. 6 is above all the imbalances. We could easily sweep and come right back down. Justin, I think gold is still going down, man. Well, Justin, like I don't know if your chart is wrong or if mine's wrong, because it seems like other people have it. Like, look, I marked my shit out. Mine shows the monthly in here. I literally marked it out here, but when I looked at the monthly on like XAU, right, the monthly's right there. On XAU, the monthly is not there. XAU, the monthly is like down here, 100 points. I looked at it on Robinhood. Robinhood, it's down here too. So I think yours is right and mine's wrong. And I'm kind of annoyed about that. And if it's not wrong, then ask yourself, why the fuck is it? Why the fuck did it just go to the bottom and then literally wick the top of that exact same fucking line and then come back down and chill here? Like, I still think this is going down. Now, this could easily pull up to VWAP and come back. Like that's definitely not out of the question. Look, VWAP is literally chilling right at the break of structure point. Bull, continuation. That. Right? Like it's pretty actually that's really beautiful now that I look at it. Maybe I should have told Jacob that it could go long. I mean, it's risque. Look, this was up, pull to VWAP, continuation down, and then make its way down to the monthly. So, yeah, I mean, hard to say, man. And then Justin, of course, trend lines, yeah. Oh, what the fuck, my trend lines are on here. What happened? That's probably on N. Oh, it's on NQ. But yeah, the long range trend line going up that way is the one that this thing bounced off of. Look at this, a 1 hour V-shaped recovery. Justin, 1 hour V-shaped recovery. Think about that for a second. NQ, did I take it? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I did take it actually. I remember. No, I actually took it on my Top Step account, and I only took a very small portion of it. Actually, that NQ long yesterday was what fucked me. Is what fucked my account. Yeah, that NQ trade is what fucked up my Apex because I tried to enter too early, pre-biasing. Like I was just pre-biasing too much. I think I said I really need to stick to, well, predefine rules, right? But like the rules, I think it's a good one here, Justin. I'm gonna give you some of my sauce. All right. This is one of my now rules, and it's only because of the observations I've had with volume and absorption. Oh yeah, Jacob. Yeah, I think there's a possibility. I zoomed out for a little bit, but yeah, there's definitely a possibility this thing can pull up. Like this is well within reason. There's no reason like it couldn't even go to there. But the VWAP is literally at the break of structure point, so this is going to be a very strong point of contention that I wouldn't want to try to hold it in a very bearish market. Oh, the volume and absorption. Yeah. By the way, look at this. You see this beautiful NQ3 bar going on right now? It's wickless though. It's wickless. What are we gonna do about that? It's fucking wickless. But that's a beautiful fucking 3 bar going on right now. Oh, you have to subscribe and follow for more for the new rule. All right, look. So remember when we were in chat, this is what was happening. Price was coming down here, right? When we entered into our key area, here I'll zoom this in. When we entered into this key area, I was watching price, right? And I said right when we came down to here, because we were in the daily right there, I said Well, we were in the daily, and then ES also tapped its daily, and then I said in the chat, I'm now looking to long. I'm going to wait for a clear sign of heavy absorption to go long, right? So, see this? Price is going down, no clear signs, pretty stable. Prices, volume's dropping, price is dropping, no clear sign. Then as we're right here, boom, we have this candle right here. It's not that large. Double or triple the absorption. Double or triple the volume of all the previous candles right toward the bottom. Very, very clear sign of absorption. Okay. So my rule is when I'm trading, if I'm taking a reversal play, basically any entry really, or from like you can apply this concept to your closures as well. If you see this happen to you and you're in a long, for example, and you see it happen to you on the inverse side, consider trimming your shit. Okay? No, don't look at it on the 5-minute. Do not look at the absorption on the 5-minute. Yeah, you can see it on average, but what 5-minute volume is going to show you is increasing volume over a period of time. Right? But you see, even that's very stagnant. Like you can't really tell there's the absorption. Right? Yes, like this candle went higher, but what you're not going to see is in that 1-minute candle, half of this volume happened. Out of the 4 minutes, half of it came from 1 minute of time. And that 1 minute of time was the telling sign that someone just dumped their orders. Right? So they came to the bottom, huge dump because they're at the end. So the big market makers dump their orders. Then they let it pull back up. It's like slowly dying, like selling off their orders. They're like, all right, fuck this. We're done. Boom. One more spike occurs. And then price continues. So you have this huge absorption out of nowhere, followed by pull up, another dump, and then look, volume's just like, it's consistent after that, right? Nothing's really big. And then price just goes up. The moment this happens, and you'll notice that, like, look at the low of where this happened. So this was the volume, this was that high volume candle. Look how much lower price went after that point. Only that much of it. It only went that much lower. Yeah, but you can't wait for an absorption. You can wait. I mean, a hammer, whatever, bro. Like if you wait for a fucking hammer, you've literally you can let your trade literally fully inverse your ass. You know, hold on.
Order filled.
Just trim right there. Just because I was gonna trim at VWAP anyways. Look, we literally tapped the 618. So just in case it does pull back on me, I did trim there. Did it? All right, so that's the London Orb high. VWAP. Okay, but look at this. So we have some pretty stable volume. Then as price goes up to the VWAP, we have an increase in volume, breaks through, increase in volume, breaks through, smaller candle, higher volume, sign of absorption. Small sign of absorption, but sign of absorption. Now what I'm looking for is not this small movement. What I'm looking for is a massive movement. Okay, so like this. See this? Huge spike. This to me right here was a telling sign of the ending of this run here. That right there. That huge spike out of nowhere. The huge volume where everything's ramping up, higher volume, everyone's fighting for each other, right? And then this, boom. So yeah, that's kind of what that's what I'm talking about. That's the absorption you're looking for. So this is the thing that I was going to program into the indicator, which was I was going to make it without having this volume here to be able to show you this drastic increase in spikes with something like a colored candle, for example, so that you would see that this clearly happens. So that basically you don't take the trade until you see one of these heavy absorption candles occur. Right? So let's see. Pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down. High volume pull up. And you have high volume pull down. And then when you get closer and you look at price, right? So you get this high volume pull down, this huge candle, that much volume. Then you have this tiny ass candle with high volume as well. More volume than the previous candle. Completely eaten up. Could not go any lower. Or it could go only slightly lower before then inversing to the opposite direction. So on a smaller move, you're looking for a shift in the size of the candle compared to the amount of volume being pushed. That's your absorption. But you can see there, the indicator has that purple dot right there. Already shows the purple dot showing the clear sign of absorption. So it's already programmed in there. It's not perfect, but it is pretty damn accurate. Especially because look at this. How many green arrows do you see up in a row, and how much did price just keep going up? Right. So here's our key level, London orb high. We got the 618 golden pocket of the major time frame right there. So this is a very, very easy place for price to reverse on me and come right back down and then start breaking structuring to the downside. And this could be the start of the major downtrend, which would be very awkward. Bro, the absorption shit is honestly really game changer in getting good good entries, and honestly using it as a tool for validation of an entry, especially for reversals, man. Like I should probably do a live trading to just show you guys me trading this with the spikes, like the high volume spikes. Kind of hard to tell. You have to use it with context too. Where's this? That's the 930 candle. So you got the 930 candle. The first thing it does is you have massive volume and it closes bearish. Right? So that shows the sign of pulling down. It pulls down below a key level. Volume is increasing on each candle. They said increase, 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 increase. As price goes to the bottom, volume gets cut in half, candle. Volume increases, candle. Volume's getting lower, dojing, question mark, and then suddenly it starts ramping, and then volume starts increasing. Right, but like, because this is such high volume, it's not going to identify the absorption as easy. Bro, these bots are fucking insane. How many people are even in the live? I can't tell using this freaking thing. Like, I can see that I got 2 viewers somewhere. I don't know if it's TikTok. Am I feeling longs? Bro, I'm in longs. What are you talking about? Is it 9, 10? That's weird. Hey, look at this. Streamlabs says 2. Right? Then TikTok Live Center says 74. Maybe there's 74 people looking, but not quite in here. Interesting. I mean, I'm currently in longs right now. We did bounce a major area. The only thing that I don't like is that we didn't really sweep too deep into the daily here. I can easily see price trying to come back down and sweep lower. Very, very easily. That's why I'm really cautious at VWAP right now. We need to punch through this, or I'm going to potentially just get out of the trade. It could be. My bias for London. I mean, London is going right now, my dude. I'll tell you the bias once we see what happens and price plays out here. But let's see. Let's check the strength and weakness on ES. All right, so ES is bouncing VWAP, closing in on the bottom side of its London orb. NQ is staying relatively strong. No way I'm actually bullish. I mean, I'm up I'm up a good $40,000 in this trade alone, so you can say whatever you want. Am I bullish right now? I could be bullish right now, yeah. And we'll see. I will tell you, Mr. High Speed, if you go look at the long range trend, you'll notice that we actually bounced the long range trend. Yeah, I'm not trading real money. I mean, it gives me real money, but it's not real money. I mean, what's your definition of real? If it can end up in my wallet, I think it's real. I mean, Justin, I had 100K payouts in 2 months, but until they started pushing me to live. God damn it! Look, here's $56,000. This is all funded payment, all funded accounts. Well, the course is still included with the indicator. I still have some more topics I need to get through. I'm in shorts and I'm in much drawdown. You're really, really angry? I mean, are you in with live money? If you're in evals, don't worry about it, bro. It's just fake money. I don't know what to tell you, man. But what I can tell you right now is that we're getting some pretty clear continuation right here. London Orb is right here, so if we do get a nice hold and closure above that, chances are we might push up. But the inverse 618 is right there, so we might see a pullback. Can't stand prop firms. Look at the higher time frames. If I showed you my analysis of the higher time frames, you would be quiet. Here. I already took pictures of it earlier, so I'll show on my Discord just so they can understand the bias. See this? This is NQ. This is the long range uptrend. You see this? 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap, 4 tap. Okay? See this right here? This is it closer in. You see this? That is that line right there. All right, you see this? We had a clear rounding and bottoming right at the long range uptrend inside of a daily level imbalance. If you go back and look at history here, every single continuation that we have had on NQ that has pushed us to a new all-time high has been a bounce out of a daily level imbalance. In fact, there have only been 2 that have been disrespected in this entire time. And both those 2 that got disrespected, both completely flipped bullish the very next day, regardless of its disrespectation. In fact, it barely gets disrespected and then continues to the upside. So as of right now, based on our stupidly bullish posture, we look bullish. We are still in a clear uptrend. Mr. High Speed, I take everything into consideration. I'm probably one of the best news traders you're going to find. I will literally get the news trade direction correct almost every single time. What I will tell you is that news is just noise in the grand scheme of the greater move. All they do is accelerate market structure. I'm trading market. I mean, sure. Does it matter if I trade London? I actually do way better at New York. I'm just in Hawaii, so it's 9:22 p.m. I don't like waking up at 2 in the morning to rinse dumbasses like you. In fact, when I first started going live, I actually was trading, inversing all those famous little TikTok buddies that are posting their trades and shit. As we sat there, my entire stream was just printing nonstop. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. My favorite one is inversing TJR's trades, but he's a horrible trader anyway, so who cares? My Discord is free, first of all, and I don't really want douchebags like you. You're not a douchebag. You're kind of a tool. I wouldn't really want you in there. Like, if you paid for my stuff, I would literally refund you just to not have you in here. TJR's who you study from? Well, I can probably assume your performance is pretty lacking. Wool. So the indicator does not include options flow or order flow. But what I will tell you is the way that I track volume and the way the indicator shows it, you don't need order flow, man. Order flow is such noise. I can show you so specifically clear signs of absorption and increase in volume. You don't need to have order flow. Order flow is great, don't get me wrong. It's good if you're trying to do high precision scalpings. It's good to help you get entries. It's not great if you're trying to like play a longer move. So if you're just trying to do like two mini scalp type trades, then yeah, order flow matters more. But really, it's more so for your entries, and that's if you're trying to scale in heavier on a trade. Have genuine conversation about market structure and bias. I mean, what are you talking about? I had a genuine conversation about market structure and bias with you. You're saying take into consideration the news on Iran, and I said I do take into consideration the news. I'm one of the better news traders you're going to find. But what I will tell you is it's bullish. We reignited the war against the sell-off. Hence the sell-off, the trend is bearish, and you're trying to pitch. Mr. High Speed, if you believe that the news of Iran is the reason why we pulled back, then you, my friend, need to understand market structure a little bit better. The only reason we pulled back is because we pushed up too much. It's natural market structure to pull back, correct, pull the discount, and then could have a continuation back to the upside. If we have not broken our long-range uptrend, nothing's changed. It's bullish. So until it shows otherwise, it's bullish. Yes, in the short-term, hourly, 4-hour time frame that you're looking at, you might think it's bearish. But that, my friend, keep shorting it right now. If you believe it's bearish, short it. That's fine. What do you mean back test the last month? You mean the last month that we've been literally going straight up? This straight up path here? You know how I literally said that we've only disrespected 2 dailies the entire time? Oh, look, there's one right there. Oh, look, there's one right there. Oh, that's so weird how I know the entire month without even looking at it, huh? So strange. And daily level imbalances only getting disrespected once here, immediately corrects. Once there, immediately corrects. We are in one right now with the high potential to immediately correct. Now, whether that works or not doesn't really bother me anymore. You know why? Because I'm already up $25,000 on the trade. If I close it now, I'm up $40,000. So it doesn't really matter whether or not it goes long. It went long enough for me to make 40K. So I don't give a fuck. point is you don't have to pull back. Mr. High Speed, we have been pulling back the entire time. See this? Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, break of trend, short down, grab liquidity, continue up. It literally, market rinses and repeats the cycle. Here, look, here it is again. Look, see this? Pull back, breaks trend, pulls back into liquidity, continues the cycle, break a structure to the upside. See how that works? It's fun, isn't it? I mean, you can join my Discord and do whatever you want, bro. Honestly, my Discord's probably the freest sauce you're ever gonna find. You do what you want, boo-boo. Hey man, just don't trade with real money. I mean, what did you even enter at, bro? Like, did you enter short right now, or have you been holding the short? Right now, we got a clear 3-bar right here. Like, we have a very, very good shot. This bitch is gonna just keep going. Maybe. You entered it at 790. Wait. You entered in short where I entered in long? Yeah, but bro, just exit. Like, exit before you go 200 points in drawdown. God damn. Well, that sucks, man. How much did you enter in with? You think we're solid by the more? I mean, it's a, like, don't get me wrong. Like, there is a possibility that we could sell off. It's not to say that, like, this is the bottom, but if we disrespect all these imbalances right here, and there's no more imbalances, there's nothing above the stop price from continuing to all-time high. If we clear above here, disrespect this bundle of joy right here, bro, we could just run straight up 4 micros. I mean, do you have a sizable balance, bro? Because, like, you're really risking this heavily. You're really risking heavy on this one. In the sense that, like, genuinely, go ahead and look back. I track these things. This is how I catch my big trades all the time. A bounce out of a daily level imbalance, generally, if it's respected, will lead to a very large move to the upside. All right, so, like, you're really risking the hell out of this. Now, could it potentially stop and then make a lower high and then come back down eventually? Potentially. But that's just 30K. I mean, 30K can disappear real quick when that shit inverses you by 400 points. But I mean, you're not in too heavy, so, like, realistically you could, but bro, like, we're in very awkwardly bullish market. We're pushing all-time highs virtually every couple days. Right? Everyone's waiting for the major sell-off. It's just not coming. It hasn't been coming for an entire month. So until we get a clear sign, which is a high time frame imbalance getting disrespected, a daily, you shouldn't even be thinking about taking anything short for a long time. Yeah, Mr. High Speed, I completely agree with you. It could very, very easily turn into 3K by the AM of loss. Are you talking about 3K positive or 3K negative? Well, let me turn on one of my other saucy indicators. Okay, do you see this right now? You see this projected high, projected low? All right. So this indicator I have here uses dynamic ATR to determine what is the potential range for the day. And it's pretty accurate. As you can see there, look at that. Boom, boom. Right? To show you how far price can move in any direction. Generally, it's going to stay within the price bounds, or it's going to hit near one of them and it's going to fall. Okay, look at that. Boom, to the tick, slapped it. Okay, look at where we're at right now. We were only 100 points away from the low here to overextend the range. Now, if you think about it, you know, like even if your trade does play, chances are it's going to barely go down any points. So you're basically taking like a inverse trade here with this potential right now. Realistically, it's more like that. This is your trade potential right there. That's the trade you're taking based on the range of the day. I mean, we had a clear VWAP rounding right into the daily imbalance. ES aligned at the exact same time. Like there was nothing there that I would have been like, yeah, this is certainly going down another 40 points. You know, I get it. Like it really sucked to miss. I actually called when we were in Discord. I called that fucking move. Look at this. I called the short and told everyone to short. Yeah, where is this shit? Someone was asking me about it. He said, NQ longs after sweep? Hell no. Broke long range downtrend, broke uptrend. It's currently breaking the short range uptrend. This looks bearish as fuck. I think NQ is going down to 29820 minimum. Okay. And then this is me calling it when price was all the way up there. Then I showed them this was the first trend. This was the break, the retest. Here's the second trend, the break, the retest. This is what it looked like. We broke, retested, and from this point here, it dumped 240 points when I told everyone to short. And that, what I was just showing on the screen there, was literally, where the fuck is that? Right here. It was right, where is that? No, it's right here. I told everyone to short the shit right here. Boom. Which, if you also notice, slapped into my weekly level right there. See that gold? Boom. See, right there. Boom, boom. Break of the uptrend, continuation short right there, and then it just boom, straight down right after that. 250 points to the downside. What if this is just a retest of the low? Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about like this right here? Or this? High speed, you're looking way too micro. You're not looking macro. Right? Like volume thinning out right here doesn't mean shit. Okay? Volume's always going to slow down when it's pulled up and it's holding a support level. Once we pull back and come back into discount, then you're going to see price start speeding up again, or volume start speeding up for the bullish pressure to the upside. Continuation. We had a very bullish leg here, which created imbalances. We're having a very bullish leg right here. We're building up liquidity right here. We're stopping right at the 6, and London orb high is right there. Okay, I think there's a possibility we might actually go up, pop up here, V-shaped straight back down here, to then go back up like that. That's what I think is going to currently happen. The fib is just a leg, so leg low to leg high. That's it. I have an entire free course if you want to go learn how to fib properly. It's on my YouTube. Free trading course. Bro, time frame does not matter what you fib on. What matters is what you can see in your chart. Like I can go like this and tell you like, yeah, this right here is an hourly leg. I can tell you right here that this right here is a 4-hour leg. I don't need to go off. I can fib it on the 1 minute. I can fib it up that way. I can fib it up here. It just depends on what you can see. Okay, so see this low volume, low volume, low volume, high volume spike, tries to pull down. If If it fails to break VWAP, I could actually see this now V-shaped down and then come right back up now. That's what I would rather see. You draw the fib at the highs and lows, man. It depends on what you're fibbing out. If you're trying to fib out the higher time frame move, then higher high to higher low, or lower low to lower high. All right, continuation. This low, high, low, high, low, high, question mark, like that. If I was gonna fib these legs, I would be fibbing this. Like I would fib it from this bottom. Oh shit, that's not fib. Fib there, there, that like that. That's my one fib. If I was gonna fib the next leg, I'd fib it from the bottom of there to the top of there. If I fib the next leg, it's gonna be from there to the top of there. Right now, this is my bearish fib. So this bearish fib is fibbing from the top of there to the top of there. So I can see what the greater move shows me as potential rejection points. And right now we are currently rejecting at these 618, which over here is the 50% on ES. ES is starting to show some pretty good rounding at the VWAP, which I like. And NQ, high volume bearish pushes down are failing to break below VWAP, but I think this is going to sweep the VWAP at the top. JIT, for one, it depends on what you're looking at. If you're talking about NQ, then yes. What I will say is that when it's once it's been ran through, don't consider it as much, but it is a very, very strong confluence level for where price will probably bounce up and down. High speed, I've been trading for about 10 months now, maybe 9 months. 9 months futures. High speed. I mean, there's a good potential we might see a nice pull down because we are rejecting VWAP right now. Generally, when VWAP gets rejected, it'll pull deeper down. But honestly, I can easily see this just thing popping right into the 515. Hell, it could even tap the lower orb low here and then just inverse. Like I'll literally put where I think price will actually reverse and start going back up. I guess I could trade my other accounts while I'm sitting here. Because in this one, I'm either going to get stopped out or I'm going to let it continue. But I do think we have a pretty good chance this thing's going to continue. I actually would love to see this thing close above here by 10 o'clock, so in 20 minutes above here. Honestly, I could really see this thing closing above there in 20 minutes. Oh, these fucking bots are crazy. Where is my traders? Bro, Justin. High speed, it's all good, man. I'm used to people coming in hostile into my streams. Jacob, are you still holding your fucking your long on GC? GC is dump skiing, man. Cautious. Oh yeah, Bill. Hey man. You know, I tried. What's the biggest loss I've taken? No, bro. Whew. Fuck me. Wait. Are you talking about real money, or are you talking about funded money, or at least funded account, not evals? Real money, I lost like 10 grand in 10 grand in like, no, it wasn't a day. It was actually faster than that. It was like, maybe about 15 minutes. And this was when I first started trading, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I was trading roughly, I think, 3 minis roughly. I was trading 3 minis, and this is when the ATR was like 40 to 50 something, and we were smacking 50 to 100 point candles. And I didn't know that, because like when we're doing 100 point candles, you can't fucking tell. They look the same. Whether they're 5 point candles or 100 point candles, they look exactly the same. And so I actually took a trade. I was up like 3 grand. And then, you know what? No, I lost 13 grand technically, because I had 10, then I brought it up 3, and then I wanted more because the PA it was moving really fast, right? I got like I got bullshitted on a trade, so I entered in long, but because I was using an ATM setting, it inversed my trade, put me in short, made me take an immediate loss. So I literally slapped it in again, and then I literally went from 13K down to fucking liquidated in a matter. I think it might, fuck, it might have even been like 5 minutes, because these 100 point candles will fucking just wreck you. And this was ridiculous. Like, this day was like going up and down 300 points in fucking 4 or 5 minutes. So it was ridiculous. So 3 minis, $5,000-$6,000 in a single candle of loss. That's how it did it. So like, yeah, I have an issue with getting emotional while trading. That I have to contend with. And if I could just not get emotional, I literally just take nonstop winning trades over and over and over. Yeah, high speed. So like, I'm in a unique situation. Yeah, I'm still in the longs. I'm not leaving my long. Like, I don't really think like none of this is showing me anything. Like, this is actually just showing me it's building up support to continue. And if you look at this right here, you see this big ass volume candle? So this big ass volume candle just got completely absorbed as price pushed down. So price is going to keep trying to push down, right? So like, sweep VWAP here, tap into the 15, tap to the 15. And then I can honestly see this actually inversing closer to here, and then just continuing to the upside. But yeah, no, I'm in a high speed. I'm in a unique situation. Like, I'm in a lot of debt because of my other business from real estate. So I actually got into trading because I needed a lot of money, which is not great for trading. When you need a lot of money trying to trade, it's fucking awful. And then you're going to make a lot of rash, stupid decisions. So I literally didn't have a choice. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have a portfolio. I flipped houses, and I ended up getting about 48 houses, so roughly $5 to $6 million of property. But it ate me alive. I went on deployment, and when I got back, my houses weren't taken care of. And because my houses weren't getting taken care of, I started going cash flow negative to the point where I had to start liquidating all of my cash and assets to the point where I started to need to make more money to trade. Oh, okay. I mean, high speed. I mean, are you profitable? Like, are you genuinely profitable, or are you like, like how long have you been actually trading for? All right, so we're getting some high volume pressure down right now. No, fuck no, these homes aren't in Hawaii. If they're in Hawaii, it'd be easy as fuck. No, they're in Baltimore. Let's see what happens. So ES is wrecking downward. Pop into its 30 and 15 right here. And then NQ, I would say it's either going to pull here and reverse, or it could potentially come to here. Actually, I got to just get rid of that blue line because it's kind of hiding my shit. I even put this in the right spot. Yeah, alignment wise, I could probably see it sweeping this low before coming back up. We'll see. Oh fuck, where did my chat go? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that'll do it for can do the shit out of it for you, man. Yeah, in high speed, I'll say like you can watch some of my free stuff, or just watch me trade, and you'll see. Have you taken any actual education for trading? Like, have you actually taken any courses or learned from someone? Okay. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, like if you want to be a good trader, or at least someone who can be successful in trading, if you're trading on a live account, then it's easier to be successful in comparison to a prop account. Prop accounts are way harder than trading a live account, especially as long as you don't oversize it, right? Because it's a lot easier to take larger moves than it is to take smaller moves. And prop accounts don't allow that. Obviously, with the drawdown, it's too fucking low that you would literally blow your accounts if you let things go into drawdown. So for me, I'm a precision trader. I will literally slap stuff in very, very close to the bottom with virtually no drawdown, and be able to size in the trades pretty heavily without taking much risk. I learned from a bunch of different traders. I paid about like $9,000 for trading education courses to learn some stuff. And honestly, like the educational courses are the things that have sped me along the fastest. I will say that a lot of them are like, not a waste of money, but they teach you really basic concepts that they treat as sauce, but they're really not that saucy, if you will. You can figure this shit out a lot, like really easy. If you want to like, I'm assuming you're swing trading and taking larger moves, but if you really want to see, the thing that I'm really, really good at is my long range analysis. Who I known to be a fraud? I will say, like, I don't really know who's really a fraud, but what I will tell you is that most of these courses you're gonna buy are one trick pony courses. They're all one trick pony. Like you're gonna go in there and learn something very, very basic. And it's a whole trading style off of an inverted fair value gap model. Like ICT is the biggest scam. So most things that are ICT in my mind are scams. Because ICT trading is just it's bullshit. It's literally just taking names of everything else and calling it whatever the fuck it wants. It's horrible. The biggest scam course I've seen is got to be TJR's by far. TJR is a horrible trader. Absolutely horrible. Like my fucking left nut can trade better than him. I can probably just look at the fucking market and just go like this and just slap the button like that, and I'll probably have a better chance at winning. I've taken Max options trading course. Max, the guy who's the like the inventor of the orb. I learned a lot from him. I got mentorship from like all the guys there at MOT. They're all really good traders. They all do different things. What makes me say TJR is the best, bro? When you understand trading the way that I do, you will see that his trading strategies are shit. His entry model and his stop loss and take profits and RR on his trades are crap. His trading style is very low win rate, and it very rarely presents itself. And just in general, like he doesn't know what he's talking about. I literally was inversing his trade almost every single day when I was trading live during New York, and we were all just sitting there laughing at how bad TJR is going to lose, and we're just sitting there watching him lose as we're literally taking the opposite trade. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't understand real market mechanics and how price moves. Like I understand everything to an intricate detail. I'm going to tell you that. Like I'm not even trying to talk myself up. I wish I had more of my my followers here because I haven't gone live in like a good month because of work in general. But I'm probably one of the most technical traders you're gonna find. I can literally tell you where price is going, why price is doing something. Like look at this. You see this right here? I literally put this right here earlier. I left this there and said this is where price will probably bounce at, or it'll come down to here. Look what price is doing. It swept below, it popped into there, and look what it's doing. It's popping back through. Now we're gonna pop up through the orb right now. This is testing VWAP on the opposite end. Yeah, high speed. So like what I will say is there are a lot of different trading styles that work. My trading style is called Allfluence. I created the style called the Allfluence Trader because I literally learned almost every trading style and took the best of what I saw from every trading style and then combined it into my own style of trading. And I will tell you right now, like I can literally take trades nonstop at any time of the day. It doesn't matter when it is, Asia session, London session, New York session, and literally just keep ping-ponging the market over and over. And it doesn't matter what I'm trading because I learned trading and based all of my criteria off of volume and price and market structure. Really, it's these key things plus very, very strong key levels, support and resistance levels, VWAP range, take your pick. I'm probably one of the best trend line people you're gonna see. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly like you'll almost never see my trend lines not play to exactly what they're gonna do. Like you're gonna literally see a fucking Drake candle go through them. You're gonna see a perfect retest of them. Like I just don't know what to say. Like that's just kind of like where I am as a technical trader. When it comes to like my ability to execute, my analysis is beautiful. My emotions suck, and my trade execution or my execution of the trades is what really stops me from being like the richest motherfucker you've ever met. But yeah, I can literally take like I trade my accounts in sets of fives, and I have 30. I have about 50 accounts right now, and generally speaking, I'm green on all my accounts every day, trading them in separate sets. So I will literally be able to trade, take anywhere from like 10 to 15 plus trades in a single session, and take profit on every single one of them. On average, I'm way more profitable than I am now. So like that's just kind of where I am. This is not like to talk myself up. I'm just it's what I've learned. I'm very open with a lot of the data I show. If you want me to be just completely honest with you, the best course you're going to buy for a price is mine. My course costs a total of $300 right now. And that is not really even for the course. That's actually just to get my indicator. And inside of it, I basically teach almost every single trading style and give you extremely high profitability entry models that work very, very consistently. And it'll actually teach you how to understand the market. Like, I don't know, it'll teach you how to understand the market so well, you'll know where price is going. Like, I literally told everybody when we were over here, right here, when price was up here, I already knew we were going to go from here all the way down to the monthly below down here. So we were already shorting gold all the way from this point and below the entire time. Like, the indicator is one thing, right? Like, whether you use my indicator or not is up to you. But the course itself, it's $300 because it comes with the indicator right now. So if you want to, and I'm just saying from an educational standpoint, I will tell you right now, the first topic or first lesson in my course is more valuable, in my opinion, than the $3,000 course I paid for in WAP. Here, like, fucking here's my WAP. Where's this shit at? Products, Allfluence. This thing right here. What the hell? How the hell do you even pull it up? Oh, I'm forgetting how to actually pull it up. Just this topic right here alone, right here, will teach you how to understand and know where the market is going at all times. This topic right here alone, I promise you, by the time you're done with that, you will be able to tell where the market is going at almost all times with about 90 to 95% certainty if you master what I teach in this topic only. Well, actually, no, sorry, that one plus this one, Imbalance Madness. When you understand these two concepts right here, yeah, invaluable. And I'm not, like I said, you're not gonna fucking break my bank. You can sign up for it if you want, go get it. I could not give out that course for free because it's way too valuable. And people have paid for it. Everyone in my Discord wanted me to sell the course, so I not sell the course, wanted me to sell my indicator, so I sold it. I wasn't expecting or anticipating to when I first started, but everyone wanted it. ICT was one of the first things that I learned. ICT is bullshit. ICT is absolute bullshit. Right? Like, for example, while under ICT concept, while I'm entering down here, ICT will tell you, wait for this inverted fair value gap to get put in and enter into the imbalance that never gets retested and you just miss the whole trade. Right? Like, that's just one, and that's only after liquidity sweep, which there were no liquidity sweeps. So there's no liquidity sweep. Oh, look, there's one right there. There's Asia low. But look, Asia low didn't get swept. Why did price keep going? London low didn't get swept. Why did price keep going? Right? So, like, there are these are like you're talking about. ICT is, especially ICT is one of like the most cookie cutter, like ICT is the number one scam trading model you're going to find. If you try to take a course to learn anything about ICT, you're wasting your fucking time. Do not do it. Okay? If you, like I'm telling you, if you really want to go learn iSpeed, go buy my course with the indicator. You can use the indicator if you want. I promise you, when you use the indicator, you're going to realize like how blind you are normally. And go through the course. If you don't like it, I'll fully refund you. If you think that it was not valuable, I will fully refund you. It's $300. Very, very cheap. You're literally going to lose 5 times that on your short right now because you didn't close the trade. Unless you did close the trade. I still do have to teach my absorption topic though. See that heavy absorption right there? Big ass heavy absorption. Now we're getting a push right through London Orb High, which is the great breaking point. And then we need to make sure that this thing is not V-shape as it taps into the inverse pocket here. So I could easily see this thing popping up to here and then inversing back down, which is what I'm worried about. Like you see how we're getting a lot of bearish pressure now that it's pushing up. High volume is pushing up. High volume is pushing up. We're getting absorbed to the upside, trying to break the top of Orb High here. But if we do get a clean break of orb high here and a continuation, this bitch is gonna fly. Absolutely fly. Fucking Jid and Fade is my boys. The fucking boys. I need to build my community back up. We're too silent. If you buy and do like it, can you get a refund? Yeah, you can refund yourself with a payout. See that? By the way, look at this, Justin. You see this? See this? No volume, high volume, right? High volume absorption twice. Look what happened immediately. See that? 30-point candle. And now, if you are using these concepts, high speed TJR is not profitable. It's a sham. You want me to tell you how he's profitable? You want to know how much money he makes off affiliate marketing? I can tell you it's definitely more than 6 figures a month. Oh, Jit. I mean, yeah, I mean that's how much I was averaging before. I just haven't been trading. My family's actually going to be in Japan starting next month, so I probably will be going live most days next month. Yeah, high speed. He does trade live, but that doesn't mean he's profitable. I mean, every single time. Here's the thing: like, I haven't spent enough time sitting there watching him. I just saw enough that I'm like, he's trash. That I literally just see him lose all the time. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I literally just see his ass lose. So, it's. I mean, Jit, high speed's not being brainwashed. He's actually being very open right now, honestly. Like, I'm actually genuinely surprised he's not being a fucking prick. Like, oh, TJR is the best, and just like, like slobbing on his knob. He's actually being genuine in his questions. Like, he's like, well, he's like, I would say the same thing. He's like, well, he's teaching live every day, right? So he's showing it. Like, is he though? Are you sure he doesn't take trades that are off stream where he made a bunch of money, and then mystically he has more money? I mean, is what does he use to show it? Does he use Tradezilla? Like, does he use one of these calendars that show all his show his accounts and profitability, right? And he goes in here, right? And then if I really wanted to, and I'm like, oh, I didn't really like how this showed up. So, like on this day here, what the fuck? Like on this day, so this was bad. I actually took one bad fucking trade today, which is horrible. So I took one really bad loss earlier. It actually fucked me up. It actually fucked up my month, to be honest. But where's this shit? I can click on here and go add trade, and I can just go add this in here. I can just come over here. I'm like, oh, I just want to add this trade. I even tell you, like, I literally blew my fucking apexes today because out of just stupidity. I blew 20 apex accounts. That's where this loss came in. Like I would have literally 100K more in profit if I didn't blow. I blew 90K in drawdown in 2 days on my fucking apexes because I decided to be a jackass instead of trading them smart. So I blew fucking 20 accounts. 20 of my funded accounts. They were not eval. They were 20 fundeds. All right, look at this. We're clean break of orb high here. Break, pull down, high volume, got completely absorbed. Now we're showing nice continuation to the upside with no pullback. This is looking like we're going to tra-la-la-la-la-la straight up. I am currently up, 200 points? 200 points on this long so far. This is our next point of contention, and then right here. If we get past these, like this is like, once we cleared VWAP, clearing VWAP is a very, very clear sign we're going to at least go to here. Once we go to here and hold here, clear sign we're going to here and then blowing through fucking straight to all-time high. Like, it's going to happen, my dude. But look at this. Look at that fucking perfect range. This is the next thing I need to include in my indicator, but I want to perfect it. Look at that. Price knew exactly where it was going to overextend to on average, and it went down there to a tick, and it continued, bounced from that point. 250 points. We're getting very, very clear, clean continuations right here. And we got, oh shit, the hourly just closed. Shit. Hopefully we don't get a rejection. I need to watch this because this could be a key rejection point. If this breaks back into orb, then that's not good. Not looking good. Learning from me, brainwash you for all the BS. I mean, yeah, man. Oh. Well, I mean, Jit, like, do you want to read the market or do you want to be played by the market? Like, I teach you guys how to read individual candles. Look at that. Oh, look, a tap to the tick and then absorption. Yes, price might come back down. Now this is what we want to see. Little orb here. If it breaks back in, this is one of the orb entry models. Wait for a price to pull into the imbalance that injected that cleared lower orb low high here. Wait for this to pull into it. And then sweep it back into orb high. And if this is actually a continuation, then you will see a continuation play right here. And then you wait. You don't just enter blindly. You wait to see if it reacts properly. Hell, even when it's moving fast, you can drop this bitch down to 30 seconds. Watch it. 30-second inversion. Shit doesn't matter that much. But these are all the imbalances too. So we want to see this get disrespected, but we got 9 minutes left. Right here. Here's London orb high. See what happens. Yeah, high speed. If you want to learn how to catch big trades and big moves and be able to walk away from your chart, leave limit orders and do that kind of shit, I teach that. If you want to take scalp trades and do really fast pace break of structure trades, you can do that as well. I have a very, very dynamic trading style. And I can just keep, I can literally just keep trading and taking profitable trades over and over and over. Oh, there's your break back into orb. And so this is where you watch it. See, look at this. See, this is a V shape break back into orb. This is actually one of my, unfortunately, this is one of my favorite models to go the opposite direction, which would be too short over here. So there's your break back in. So if we want to consider and say that this is going to go long, then we're going to see it do this. You can see break of structure TP1, and then TP2 would probably be, if I was going to go here, I would probably TP at VV1. And to take this trade right here. If this was going to go long. Oh, the New York orb shit, bro. Jed, how many 100-point plus trades did you take just based on something I said in there? Like my favorite fucking entry model. You like that shit? The break, liquidity sweep break of the opposite end of orb break to the opposite end. That one, that fucking trading model on top of the 5-minute continuation model. Whew, that shit is ridiculous. Ridiculous win rate. And Jid, the orb. Wait, I'm surprised. Are you only doing the orb for New York? Wait, is the last 7 days break low of the low at what all-time high? Wait, what are you talking about? I don't understand what your question is. Or like orb low to orb high. Oh, you mean the last 7 days been breaking the low of orb and then going to all-time high and inversing? Bro, look at this right here. Look, here's one of my orb strategies right here. See this? Look at this. What? There's the imbalance that created the push above the orb. This is a pullback into there. I got wicked in right there, and I could have really fucking break even right there. Risk-free trade already. Yeah, man. Yeah, did you yeah, have you been playing the London Orb and London Asia Orb and Germany Orb as well? And we got here, ES is still trying to break out of London Orb right now. So I want to say a light pullback and then a bounce. I'd probably say a bounce at the top. So I want to say a bounce right there. That would be pretty clean for me if it does. If it pulls back down, it'll probably stop this trade out. Well, this one, I'm not actually in this trade, but see, I knew that was going to be a fucking resistance point. Let's see. 10, 13. How many accounts I got trade? Hold on. How did I get my live restricted for harassment and bullying? Why does this always happen? Like, when did I harass and bully people? Why? Does someone always take offense to the shit I do somehow? Let's see. These ones got pushed to live. Well, I got my Lucids and my MFUU still. But I don't really need to trade my Lucids or I'm going to get a payout. I don't want to get the payout yet. Yeah, look at that. Break back in. So this might potentially be a pullback leg here. Or to start shorting. Oh, I really don't want to see it pull back too deep. Let's see. Let's see if it breaks back out. But it did actually create an imbalance through it, which is not good. So this is looking more bearish in the current shorter legs unless we get a nice strong disrespect right back out. Here's your orb high. You just took it long right there. It's not a bad call, man. You can have a pretty tight stop loss right there. It's not a horrible call, but you're still at a pretty good premium, you know what I mean? So you really shouldn't be looking at trying to take this so long because your entry is not that great. Like if you're entered in at least here, then I would say, yeah, you can hold it because then chances are it'll probably stop here before going back up. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you zoom out and look at it, you're literally entered in at the peak. This could easily be the point where it breaks structures and then continues short for a little bit to go back up. I mean, me personally, I'm longing for the potential to all-time high. So it really just depends on how much you're willing to stomach. What I'm telling you is your entry is not great, so you might end up in drawdown for a little bit. I'm obviously $1,800 in profit right now. I'm roughly 170 points in profit. I have room for it to pull back on me and not care. Because I look at it, literally my entry sells, entry sells, and then I've been holding it since this point. Sold a couple there, sold a couple there. All right, so I have room for this to pull back on my ass. So that's what I'm saying. This break back in the orb was not great, but one of my favorite entry models is you have the London Orb lows right here. The London Orb low is much bigger on top NQ. So that's the only risque thing I will say. That you might see it actually sweep. But this is actually very low, so I actually wouldn't want this to sweep and come back up. It could. but I can definitely see this happening. Pull back almost 60 points roughly. It's definitely within scope, but I think that will probably stop at the VWAP. The more likely stop point is the VWAP. If this is going to continue long, that is. High speed. In my opinion, we have definitely overstayed our welcome on the longs for quite some time. Now, what I will say is after we do have major pullbacks, if you look at it historically, generally speaking, like we could remain in a bullish posture for anywhere from like 2 to 3 months. And this is like, if you look back in history, anytime we've had a major correction like that, it always tends to follow suit that happens. Oh, look at this. See that? So I got I wouldn't have got stopped out here because I wouldn't have had my stop loss there. My stop loss would have at least been down here at market structure. Look at this. So that's a very good sign. And then now we're getting some higher volume, and we got a nice torta candle that has pierced the veil here and a continuation. So now we have an imbalance over the London orb for price to pull back into and continue. But we still need to see ES pop through. If ES does not pull through, then it's still not confirmed the push up. Well, we had two pullback legs from the all-time high, and the reason why I'll give you some game real quick. The reason why we were going down here to the daily is because when we were up here, see this when we were up here all the way here, the moment we disrespected this hourly right here, this told us right here that price was bearish and it's going to go after a higher time frame, which is the 4-hour. There were no 4-hour imbalances below, so look, price came back. You see, remember where that is at. Price comes up. See this? It comes up to test the area of the disrespect, so it pulls back, and then it continues to push down to the next higher time frame. And in this case, the next higher time frame was the daily or the 4-hour. So that's why at that point right here, we already knew to wait for price to recover back into the area of where that became. This now becomes resistance from its support. Now it's resistance to continue to push price down. We maintained the bearish posture, disrespected another hourly, and then when we pulled back up here, we disrespected a 15 and 30, showing signs that it's going to continue short. The moment this happened, wait for the pull up, hits a key level, slaps, and continues deep. Right, so like that, this is why we already knew price was going to continue down. And now when it does this, it's going to continue its way down to the imbalances in the market. And the imbalances in this case were a daily and the 4-hour was resting right here in the place that we bounced, was the intersection between where the daily ended and the 4 hours was at. So right here. So it pulled into here. Price bounced clearly very, very cleanly right out of it. We're above it. These are the only imbalances above of higher time frame, which is an hourly here. We have not disrespected the hourly yet. We've only disrespected a 30. The moment we disrespect this hourly, the next higher time frame is a 4-hour. And in this case, there's no 4 hours above after this, which means that once this is gone here, we're showing that we have enough bullish pressure to blow through to the upside, potentially to all-time high. Now, what you're saying is, will this go, like, could you hold this till Friday? I mean, you could, but I mean, I would take every day is and have a stop loss, because for all you know, it's only going to take one bad news candle for this massive bullish up move to be turned into a massive bearish down move. As of right now, we're still showing a bullish up move. Until that, like, yeah, that's what I was like. If you got entered in here where I got entered in, fuck, I'd put your stop loss right below that goddamn low and let it roll. Go to sleep. As long as this is where the daily imbalance is at, and this is where price respects, it's going to push up heavy, create a new daily imbalance, and then it's going to pull back to that daily, and then it's going to continue up and pull back to that daily, and it's going to continue up. And that's what it does. And that's what you'll see here. Here's the daily. Here was the last daily. Here was the previous daily. This one didn't create a daily, it had a 4-hour. And then this one was the big move that created a big ass weekly. And interestingly enough, if you'll notice, the last time we came here, we actually pulled in and tapped the top of this weekly. The last time we tapped the top of the weekly, watch this shit. See that weekly right there? Price pulled in here, disrespected this 4-hour, pulls down here, wicks right into the weekly, and immediately V-shapes, maintains pressure above my purple line there. That little purple line tapping into the tick. V-shapes, liquidity sweeps the area, holds this support level, so that right there, support right there. Bounce, bounce, continues the upside. Never looks back. Because it is bouncing out of the higher time frame imbalance. And high time frame imbalance is our king. So in this case, the daily is the highest time frame. We pulled back from an hourly, and hourly is not enough liquidity to fight or contend against a daily. Until there is a bearish daily or bearish 4-hour above, there is virtually no shot that it's going to come over here and just outright disrespect this until we have that happen. How did I feel about taking one trade a day? Jit, I've never taken one fucking trade a day. I take as many trades as I need per day. Now, when you say take one trade per day, would you say like better taking one winning trade per day? If you're talking about winning trade, then sure. One winning trade per account, that's good enough. Then yeah. I wish Justin was here to see that perfect fucking 3-bar right here, like trend candle, range candle, trend candle. And right now we're in a 1-2 continuation. Nice little push through here. Problem is, we got this hourly, Once this gets disrespected, this thing's just gonna blow straight through this crap. I'm telling you, like, once we disrespect this is going to just skyrocket through this shit. It's gonna be a wrap. Dynamic, flexible market reading. Let's not forget to put the bearish downtrend. Oh shit. I did not even have that on there. No wonder we were resisting right there for so long. Hold on. Look at this. The reason why price was resisting there for so long, you see this? Tap, 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 falls, taps, breaks through with high volume, holds, pulls up, holds, and then continues over. So we actually had a long range or a break of the long range downtrend, which is a very, very good bullish continuation sign. Also, this is that trade I had earlier, that one where I was like, yeah, play the pull back into London Orb right there. Boom, look at this. Easy. And if you're trading higher leverage, like say you were just trading it like that, that's 30 points. If you had one mini, that's $600. One mini, $600. And you'd be risking 300 in this case if you had a 15-point stop loss. But generally speaking, my stop losses are not that hefty. They're pretty tight. Also, I don't really think that this is not the end-all be-all target. As long as you get the nice continuation through here, you should really be seeing this push. But that's where I would TP2 at. See that fucking level? My levels are too damn strong. Think that price is long, really bullish right now. No, I mean, I think we're still going bullish, bro. I'm in a long right now. The only person who said it was bearish was you. I mean, you can see it from my initial entry, right? 5 points. I'm almost up 200 points from my entry point. But that gold line is one of my key levels, so I can definitely see us fighting this area, but then also it's London Orb high here. So you see that? ES rejected London Orb high 3 times, high volume rejection. That's why ES may very well need to pull back before we can continue through. took that entry at 960. Well, your TP1 should have been at 991 if you're trying to play scalps. Hold the 3100. You could, but the thing about that, what's that? Recur 100. One mission. Now here's the thing: if price goes this high, price is probably going to go that high. Like once we get a breaker structure of this is a higher time frame breaker structure point. So if we actually break this, like chances are we're probably going to keep going. So I don't know if you'd want to close it that early, especially if you're in a live account. Up to you. Like I said, like you're not exactly entering in a discounted zone. You know, you're entering like mid leg right now, and we still don't have validation of the continuation yet. We're still in the big question mark. Like, look, we're still in the golden pocket short. Well, Mr. High Speed, that depends on how long you're holding it for. Are you holding it for weeks or are you holding it for hours? If you're holding it for hours, you shouldn't compare what the discount is of the higher the daily trend. Because if you look at it, I mean, we can sell off 500 points in a single day. Look, leg one, leg, lower, lower. That's next leg, lower, lower. You can't hold me. Hide all this stuff. Okay. This leg down, leg up, leg down, leg up. Okay. Right now you're buying virtually up here. So you are not in, you're like, this is the leg you're playing off of, not this leg. This is not the leg. All right, this should visualize it a little better. Or fucking, let me take these damn things off my screen. They're annoying the fuck out of me. Okay. These are the legs. Okay. For all we know, right now, in this bearish posture here, price can just do this. Right? Because we have pulled back 60% of the previous leg. So we, like where you're buying at, you are buying in premium right now. You're not buying in discount. Discount would be at the bottom of the previous leg. You are not in discount in the greater move here. Like even still, you're at like 30 to 40% of this. But then in a market structure based environment, the lows to the highs in the high time frame, we're going to maintain this downtrend right here. If that's the case, then technically you're buying it at the peak of where it could dump. Right now. Now, if you're holding it for more than one day and you're going to let this play out, then price could do this. It could literally go from here and then pull back to here. Do one of these. You know, and then you might start seeing that over time. But from what we're at, they can easily also clear 500 points in a single fucking day based on our volatility as well. So nothing says that this shit can't happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? This leg, 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 leg. Still goes short, starting to consolidate. V shapes, has a sweep, starts showing the legs to the upside now. start showing legs to the upside. From this pattern right here, this is where we're at. We're at leg, leg, question mark. We don't know if this is going to happen yet. But what we do know is we have a high probability of success due to where it's bouncing from. That it bounced out of discount, which is why this was a good trade. But if you're buying here where we're currently at, which is where you just bought at, you're nowhere near the bottom of this. You're like realistically, if you're playing market structure, you got to have a 200-point stop loss. Now, if you were doing like, you know, the trade is this to here, that, then you know you're at least at a 2.3 R trade, so your win factor, your multiple is not bad in comparison. So you're actually having, you know, you're obviously making more than you're losing on the potential trade that you're entering in if you're playing the larger move to go clear the all-time high. Under like the guise of playing market structure for a swing trader. But really, swing traders are all about trading with trend lines. So if you're not trend lining well, you know, be cautious. I learned the trend line well. Which reminds me, I don't have my fucking bullish uptrend. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we may very well be getting this pullback like this continue. So we might be seeing a deeper pullback soon. If price doesn't start launching, we might see a deeper pullback. Yeah, we need to remain above that over the next 30 minutes. If not, we might dump. Oh, you know what? That was a nice sign. So ES, see this? ES took a higher low, and it had this high volume candle that pushed down, showing clear absorptions right to the VWAP. That slaps to the VWAP, comes above the VWAP, balances in the VWAP, taps the VWAP, continues through. Nice follow through candle, high volume to the upside. So this thing needs to not get rejected. As long as this continues through and pushes, we'll probably see these both pump through. But we need to see this high get taken right here on ES for this to break through here. Both of them are resisting this area right here. That's the reason why they're both stopping. But these are both major levels for it to break. So like once we do break, we'll probably see a quick pump from here straight to there. loss hit. Carlos, what do you mean stop loss hit? What do you Alpha Trader? No, I haven't tried Alpha Trader. I saw it, but like I just don't feel like it. So now we have 3 attempts to break this high. I don't like that. So if this imbalance gets disrespected, I'm not liking the current price action. We may very well see a deeper pullback soon, because that would be the third rejection. Now, honestly, like if I was looking to actually short this bitch, I'd be waiting for this thing to come up and V-shape its sweep, because we're building up a lot of resting liquidity above this area. So we can very, very easily sweep hard and then V-shape straight back down and just dump straight through. Oh, my stop loss? No, that's not my stop loss. That's a alert, buddy. See this? That's my GC alert. So I put that alert right there, and it literally tapped the same spot 3 times. Yeah, my stop loss doesn't sound like that, Paulos. My stop loss sounds like that. You know that sound like when you're trading in Tradeovate and you just hear like or something. Fuck, what does it sound like? You know, like your account just blew. Where the hell did my chat go? There it is. Yeah, I got other accounts to trade. I can't just sit in here fucking in this goddamn trade all night without trading my other accounts. Lock in was at 1200, 3600. So I'm locked. My stop loss is guaranteed $3,600 of profits. Where's that right now? These are my new funded accounts. You can see here I'm almost past the buffer in 1 trade. Lovely. I wish I held my 15 micros all the way to there. God damn, I'd be up like $6 grand right now. Yeah, look at that. I have this sneaking suspicion here that we may potentially torta dump and pull back down here, but we got 20 minutes to stay above here, so we could just go fucking sideways over here too. I would actually prefer that. Disrespect this, pull back, then continue. That would be a good forming market structure for me. If we just pull straight up, I'd be a little nervous that it's going to just dump later. Come down and nom all that shit up. Oh, this is getting fucking no. I'm trying to have my damn chat. Out this. While I have my Tradeovate up. Where the fuck is these are all dead bastards. Gotta retire those ones. Stop. I need to stop gambling accounts for fun. When this fucking, how long is it gonna take them to make my damn account? Oh, fun fact, guys. When you're paying for your live data fee, whenever you get funded by a prop firm, generally about the same amount. It's pretty fucking expensive. $130 per prop firm. Top Step was the same amount, 130 something on that live account. So this one's 130. So I'm assuming they're all about 130. I'm guessing. Rejection number 3. What are you doing? Yes. Still failed to break out of London or buy. Oh, they might very well both just be chilling here to fucking bounce up right before the end of the hour. 18 more minutes. Yeah, you gotta pay them. Yeah, I know. You gotta pay for their fucking market data subscriptions. Like, bro, fuck you. I mean, but realistically, most traders are just liabilities. So, fuck it. Make them trade. Make them pay it. You think they're not gonna pay for it? Like, if I owned a prop firm, I'd make your bitch ass pay for it too. Shit. Especially if you just rinse me for fucking. I think I've taken 100 grand from Top Step alone. I'm sure they're gonna push me back to live. Yeah, I won't accidentally blow their live account this time. No, not accidentally. It was not on purpose either. They fucked with my head. They fucked with my head, only letting me trade with either 5 minis or 5 micros. It was pissing me off. My very first trade on my Top Step live accounts, I caught a 600 point move, but I could only trade 5 micros. So I literally made like fucking. It was like $2,500 after trims. And I'm just sitting there going, are you fucking kidding me? I could only trade 5 goddamn micros. Normally I'd be trading in 5 minis, but in micros across 5 accounts. One mini per account times 5, right? And so I should have taken a fucking $30,000 trade. I think was that 5 minis times 600. Yeah, it should have been a $30,000 ish trade, and I should have just absolutely printed. But at the time, I didn't know I could put in 5 minis or 5 micros, but you can't do like 15 micros, which is what fucked with me. So I kept oversizing, and then I eventually blew the account in like 4 days because I kept fucking being greedy. Slapping in 5 goddamn minis instead of seeing it, separated across 5 accounts and being like, oh, $400, that looks good. And being like, that's actually $2,000, which is your daily loss limit. But normally, like on my pro, like if you look at my balances, like I got a $7,000 and a $10,000 balance on my 150Ks right now. Oh no, 8,000, 8,600 and 7,000. What the fuck? That was 9,000. 7,000, 9,000, 8,000, 9. What? 8. What? How is my balance so off? 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 9,000. This doesn't make any goddamn sense. Don't tell me one of my copy trader didn't work a day or something. I'm so confused right now. 8,000? They were all passed on the same day, except that one. 8,700, 8,700, 8,700. What? Why is my balance so different? 2,400? What? Wait. How is this one up 2,400 and this one's only up fucking 1,500? Hold the fuck on. This one's up 2,400. This one's up 2,400. This one's up 1,500. This one's up 2,400. What? Bro, are you fucking with me right now? These 2 sets of accounts are actually in with less. I swear to God. swear to fuck, my accounts better all have the same fucking balance on these ones. Fucking stupid trade syncer. How the fuck are my top step balances different? But they have the same number of contracts. Look, 5 and 5. So look, they're up 2,400. Where the fuck did it? Where the fuck was it different? What? Five, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Bro, am I tripping right now? Same trades. Look, the trades on my chart are not changing. Why the fuck is one up 2,400 and the other one is up only 1,500? Bro, something's not fucking right. Something is not right, man. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Here, look at this. Look at this. Okay. Look. Those are the trades. See, these are up $1,500. I thought something was weird. Okay. This is up 24.46. Look at the trades. They didn't change. Nothing's changed. They're the exact same executions. Look. 5 holding. Look. But I'm only up 1,500. Where does my account show a loss? Do you see any losses? I don't see any fucking losses. No losses. Look. No trade difference. Nothing changed. Absolutely nothing changed. Something's not fucking right. Oh, we're side by side. Something's fucked. This was all today. 27th, 26th. Where? Gotta be NQ. 29743, isn't it? 84. Yeah, so it starts from right here. No, that minus 1,500 is my it's one account. It's the maximum loss limit, so I can go negative 1,300. So this should be 8,000. Like, it's on top of that. It's my drawdown. So these ones are at 0 because they're over the balance, right? But my P&L for the day only shows 1555. That's not correct. All of these accounts took the exact same fucking trades. So why the fuck? Are their P&Ls that they're vastly different? Look at this. Vastly different. The trade executions are showing up on the chart right now. Look. These are the trade executions. You can literally see them here. And as I change accounts, they should change. You see that? They're only off by like a couple numbers. They're not off on the quantity that I traded. So this should not be only $1,500 of profit. Something's fucking wrong. Oh, bro, hard facts. You almost made me. I was about to be real fucking pissed at Top Step. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was sitting here going like, why the fuck is my balance so low? Yeah, there we go. And then this is like those 4 accounts were made together, and then this one was made after. No, this isn't Top Step's trade copier. I normally do it, but I'm using Top Step's trading platform. and I'm using TradeSyncer to sync up my my other accounts. I put the trade on TradingView and shows that your profit is at 1.5k, not 2.5k if you're in micros. No, my trade is my trade's up $1,800 right now. Like my trade, like what I have opens up $1,800, but I've closed out. I started off with 15 micros, so I trimmed off a lot of them as price was coming up here. I see that sell. So yeah, look at this. So I bought 5, sold 8, bought back in again. Oh no, you know, I was in with 2 minis. I sold these again. When it pulled back down, I bought 3 again, and then I sold. So I was in for 2 minis when I started. Scaled out, scaled back in, scaled back out, and then trimmed, and now we got continuation. I mean, it looks like we're getting continuation now. So we're almost at the end of the damn hour now, so this thing can go disrespect that fucking hourly we've been waiting for this whole damn time. Yeah, no, like my current trade with the 5 micros is only up, it's up $1,900. So I'm almost, when this hits 2K, I'll be up 200 points. Nice clean bounce of the VWAP again. Now we're going to see this thing sweep the high, and we really don't want to see this V shape. This one has weekly VWAP and that above there, so I'm a little worried that ES might cause this to pull back. Oh yeah, man. My trading style is extremely dynamic and fluid. You'll see it when you just watch me trade whenever I trade live, or join the Discord and you can just watch me. I literally I talk about the market and tell people pretty much where things are going on virtually every day. As we're just sitting here chilling and talking. But I work full time, so like I come over here and I just, whenever I'm trading, I go in there and talk. If not, I'll go live. I'm probably gonna go live a lot more. I used to live every day, but then work kind of picked up on me, and so like my community kind of slowed down a little bit, and my live time went down a lot. But I'll probably be going live a lot more over the next month. John to me, what's up, bro? But yeah, I mean, if you want, just join the Discord. It's completely free. And you will see when I tell like my live community, I'm gonna go live. If I'm not live here, I'm normally either in Discord talking about it, or I go into Discord voice. Oh yeah, John, we're doing pretty solid right now. I fucked up and tilted on my Apex accounts though, but it is what it is. Ugh. I'm not a full-time trader, man. I'm full-time military, so like I'm active duty military, so I can't just quit. When I get out of the military, sure, I'll be a full-time trader, but as of right now, I can't just get out of the military. Contracts, obligations, and I'm very close to retirement too, so there's no sense in like me not retiring. I've already been in the military for 15 years, so I'm 5 years from having a fairly high guaranteed retirement money. Let's say I'm at almost 4,500. The lore? What kind of, like my life lore? Oh, I'm from Hawaii. I grew up here. Dad was in the military. Mom was from Japan. I graduated high school out here, and then I went to college, dropped out, realizing that it was a lot of money, and educated myself a little bit, joined the military to pay off my debts, realized I couldn't pay off my debts that way. Ended up joining jobs that I liked in the military, and then I just kind of made it a career from there. I've always been an entrepreneur and an investor, so I've always been really good at investing my entire life. I I did very well in stocks and um, kind of crypto, if you will, but mostly stocks. Also a karaoke master. It doesn't. My songs on here don't do me justice. I'm a pretty good open mic singer. My but yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at. My real estate. I did a real estate business that kind of fucked me over, as a lot of people have known. And that's kind of what led me into getting into trading. And then prop firms gave me the capacity because I've always been cash broke and rich in equity, if you will, rich in equity and investing. So like I've never always had a lot of cash, so I never really had the money to get into something like this. And then yeah, I found prop firms when I was coming back from deployment, realizing I was getting fucked by my business, and I started trading to make some money. And for everyone here who wants to know this, trading to make money is a horrible idea, especially when it is something that you rely on. And when you need hundreds of thousands of dollars in, months. So, yeah, don't be in those circumstances. So hard facts. So the indicator I use is my personal indicator. It's called the Allfluence. And it is a combination of all trading styles in the best fucking way possible. It's hard for me to say. It's going to have everything that you need in the cleanest form and fashion, in the nicest way you'll see it. Why did I take this trade? Plenty of reasons to take this trade. So first reason is this was the rebalancing of the long range uptrend. That was the first part. So I'll just show. I took a picture of it, put it in the Discord, so it's easy for me to just show you this. So I dropped this in here for everyone. Where is it? Right here. So this is, just notice something fun. We're actually bouncing the very long range NQ uptrend. So here was the NQ uptrend, right? So this was it. This is hourly time frame. So long range uptrend. We always get those pullbacks. About 4 tap points, so it's pretty solid. You can see right there. This is where we were at right there. That little dot. That's where we're at. Zooming in a little bit closer, this is what it looks like. We had that pull down, pull up, pull down, and this is where we're bouncing from. And this is what we started doing right in that general area. So right as we're heading toward the long range uptrend, we start showing signs of rounding and a potential reversal. Okay, so that's the initial one confluence. Okay, next confluence is this. Here's your VWAP standard deviation bands. Here we are traversing the 2 standard deviation. As we're starting to hit here, we start bouncing and balancing at the 2 standard deviation. And then we start showing that we're going on the outside of the 2 standard deviation, showing clear signs that we are rounding on the VWAP deviation bands. Great. Next part. As we come down here, watching volume, and I know that this is my key area that I'm looking for. As price comes down, I'm looking for a high absorption or high value absorption. So as we came down here, I saw this high volume right here, high volume tiny candle, absorption candle, showing clear signs of a market maker sell-off. Then one more bursted continuation right there. And then that was a clear sign showing the rounding, plus the long range uptrend, plus that, showing 3 different confluences is the reason why we would probably pull up there. Now, the reason why I know price is going to continue and keep going along is because of where it bounced. And so, right over here, we had a few things. One was this right there. This, one of my 4-hour levels, is literally right here, virtually near the bottom. And we had a daily level, FEG, a 4-hour, hourly, 30-minute, whatever. These were all kind of there. There are some other ones, but we're bouncing out of a daily level fair value gap, which fair value gaps act as support and resistance. In the event that it is going to go bullish in a daily time frame manner, then on the daily time frame, we are looking for a pullback into the daily level imbalances. So in this case, we pulled into the daily imbalance right here. See it? We pulled into the daily right there. Showed signs of a reversal, and because we're bouncing out of a high time frame imbalance, I know that this is a high time frame move. So I'm looking for this to be a continuation of the high time frame move, which that's why I'm up right now, because this move could potentially be a push to the all-time high. I have a current uptrend right here to see if we start breaking trend and showing a shift in momentum. And so far, we have been maintaining this bullish uptrend, creating bullish imbalances to support price on the way up to continue. And if we do get ourselves a breaker structure over here, I'd be pretty assured that we're probably going to break a structure, pull back in the continuation to all-time high during New York. But where we're at right now, we could still very easily fall short because of this. This is the bearish fib right here of this leg from that low to this high. At the 50%, you see we had a pull up and a reaction. Then at the 618, we ticked it, pulled back. We're averaging over the VWAP. Then we pulled into the golden pocket right there. We started consolidating for a while and not really going anywhere. And then now we're heading up to the next discount area of 786. Now, if we start blowing through the 786, we're more likely, in my opinion, we're gonna probably go you're gonna probably see us explode. We're probably gonna go from right here straight up to here within a matter of minutes soon, based on us breaking this key level right here. You see this? We had increasing volume, absorption right at the key level, and then a continuation straight through this is a clear showing sign of a continuation. So that is, there's a lot of reasons why I'm called the Allfluence trader, because I am a confluence haven. I have a lot of reasons to take a trade and a lot of reasons why. And so what I found out was the best of all trades work. All trading styles have good characteristics behind them, and what I did was when I traded all of them, I determined what those were. When I did that, I then created an indicator to then show all that in a very, very clean manner, giving me a exact visual of what the market looks like at all times, allowing me to pretty much trade anywhere. My indicator is everything you see on the screen other than volume. So everything you see here is from my indicator. Every single thing, except, well, obviously this fucking trade right here. And the fibs. I have very, very key things to determine where price is going to go or bounce. You can see this purple line. These are not EMAs, I promise you. See this? Wick, wick, fails, wick, wick. And this might not seem like much, but you see this right there? That's 230 points. That right there, that's a 370 point short. This one goes through and taps my other line, and as that taps that line, that goes down to my other line for a 220 point long, and then right back up to that line, and then a V-shaped recovery back up, taps the line again, fails. See? So like, I put a lot of work and effort into my indicator. My indicator is not a signal indicator. It is a indicator that basically keeps you in alignment with market structure. So you always understand your current range, where you can go in the highs and lows for the long range, the short range, and the medium range. And then it also comes with a course that explains it all and gives you the most sauce you're ever going to find anywhere. In any trading course, I will tell you, I paid for $3,000 courses, and my first lesson alone, in my opinion, has more sauce and valuable information than that $3,000 course I paid for. And that's not to say that the $3,000 course was not valuable. Just throwing that out there. But you see this? Look at this. Tick. Oh, look, almost tapped it. Continuation. Oh, look. Tick. So strange. But yeah, anyways. And it's normally not like this showing. You can actually make it not show so much and look so colorful. And I do need to make these trailing, so I'm going to make that a little bit cleaner later. But yeah, basically you can see everything you need to see about the market, and then when you come into here, you can see it very cleanly to include your support levels, your imbalances, your key orb levels, your key time frames, all within one indicator that shows everything, to include alerts, high volume signals to show you when we're picking up high volume, when we're getting clear signs of absorption, when we're sweeping liquidity, because all liquidity sweeps are tracked as well. You can even get this thing to, if you really wanted to, you can have it show you alerts. So you don't have to sit there, go here, come here, I want to see, oh, when this disc gets disrespected. I can also get it in, I can also put alerts in there to make it show liquidity sweeps, high volume absorption, whatever the hell I want. But yeah. Long range trend lines are lines that you should definitely take trades off. The number one trade I will say to take is, well, when you're playing trend lines, is a break and retest. Break and retest of trend lines is one of the best things because it's trend line liquidity. They normally tend to sweep and continue. Not these. These are not long range. Okay, long range. I'm talking like you're covering days of time, not just 2 to 3 hours. Like this trend line is okay. We're showing that we're wedging up right here. The reason we're wedging up right here is because of this weekly VWAP average point. The moment we do get a push through here and then break this support level, we should pop through. If not, we're probably going to pull back down to pop up. The only thing I don't like is we'll be breaking this uptrend, but what I do like here is that we disrespected the hourly. And remember what I said, because we disrespected that hourly, chances are, since there's no more higher time frame imbalances above, all of this shit doesn't matter, and that we're probably going to just do a quick pullback, maybe pull back to VWAP, and then just continue to the upside. Potentially. Now, it could definitely pull back. We definitely are due for a pullback. I'm up like 200 points without a fucking pullback. Wait, why is my trade not showing? Oh, okay. I'll have to shit myself. Yeah, we're virtually up 200 points, and you see now we're breaking trend. So realistically, like if I was in a shorter trade right now, I would be considering trimming this right now because we're breaking this uptrend. But this is not like a very strong uptrend. This is literally just from here picking this point, right? It's not really a very strong upland point. If I was going to uptrend channel it, I want at least 3 touch points, something more like this. It's closer. But even this is not a strong trend either that I would like base my trend line off of. We don't have a real big pullback point yet for me to put a solid trend line yet. But it is a good reference point. Where do I trim if we reject the VWAP here? Well, that's not, the VWAP is right here. We're above VWAP. So like, because we're above the VWAP and we've shown that we are staying above the VWAP for like an hour now, I'm pretty sure we're going to go up to like 1 standard deviation here soon. And I take my trims where I know major points of resistance are. So I've already trimmed off 15 of my 20 contracts. So like I'm intending to hold it for a while. I could take 1 trim here, but I'd be cutting 20% of my contracts right now. Where have I been? Oh, bro, I just got busy with work, man. I mean, you could just do the math on this one. Iran war. I'm in the military. So, yeah. So I've just been out for a little bit, man. I've been more live. I've been active in my Discord. I just haven't been active on live, just because like I just haven't had the time and energy to push it. No, I'm in Hawaii. Bro, look at fucking gold right now. Gold is looking like it's gonna dump ski. Wait, Jacob, you still in here? Hey, thanks, Jit, man. Have a good one. See, like, we're getting a pretty clean pullback. Just by playing this line, you could have been fucking scalping 20, 30 points, 1 mini on this. Like, good chance we're probably pulling back to the VWAP, right? That's 50 points right there. 50 points short right there, just knowing where this fucking line's at. And if you look at it, my level right there was actually the closest point. Now, I'm not really worried about this. I'm pretty, like, a pullback into this 30-minute right here. This inverse 30-minute right at VWAP is a very good spot for this to bounce and go. So I'm not really closing my trade. I'm definitely in this one for the long haul. If I get stopped out, like the worst case scenario is I'm up $3,500 per account. So I'm not gonna be too sad. It's gonna be shitty, but it is what it is. 299. Oh, let me see where my fucking stop loss is. 299.01. My stop loss is right here. That's not a great place for a stop loss. That's only a 50% pullback. That's why that's shitty. Oh, London Orb High is here too. Yeah, so we definitely actually don't want this to go back into London Orb High. London Orb High is acting as a support. We could see it sweep right here. Actually, doesn't look as good like that. Yeah, see, this trend is not really on a good spot until it gets a pullback. But it's technically speaking, like if you're looking at it from this way, we've already broken trend when we were right here. Let's see what ES is doing. Let's see if you can give us some confluence. Yeah, I mean, ES looks like it's going to give a nice pullback like this. Disrespected the hourly, maintained its bullish 4-hour. Pull back into this would be alignment, but it could very well just. You know what? If this is going to be super bullish, I think this actually might try to create a 4. Let's see. Nope, it's an hourly. Yep, hourly. So we created a little baby ass hourly right here. That's tiny. It's probably not worth it. What about you, ES? Did you create one? Nope. Oh, ES created a big ass one down there. Yeah, see, like this is perfect. You see this? A pullback in here, pulling back into the hourly imbalance. Like this is actually, if I was trying to long it to continue up long, I would be looking for it around here. That's the shitty part, which would inevitably stop me out if I let it pull back. Because NQ also had one, but this deep of a pullback, like I'd be fucking stupid to let this thing pull back 150 points on me. All right, Bill. You have a good night, man. Yeah, we're Gucci. Already 11 o'clock. I just want GC to start dumping. You see how GC's been building up these equal highs here? Building up all this resting liquidity up here. If price comes up here and just skyrockets through this, slapping in a short as it pulls up to the dump down. You gonna hold London Orb High? Come on, go break it. Don't be a bitch. Maybe I'll take some scalps on these damn accounts. Need to do something to keep myself awake. Got bearish 5. I'm about to be disrespected. Let's see. What?
Order filled.
Ooh, that was loud. All right. it tends to freak out when you copy trade a lot of accounts at one time. I'm just doing some scalps on my new Apex evals because I fucking blew my damn accounts. But yeah, if you guys are you're listening on speaker, bro, that was playing through my speaker. That's why that shit was so loud. If you guys are new here, please join the Discord. Discord's completely free. We do a lot of good stuff. Most of the time I'm live, I do my stuff in there. So if you want to learn, just follow along with trades, just have an overall general good community of people who are literally just talking through their trades. Feel free to join. My Discord is in my bio. I also have my Discord somewhere else, but I can't. Oh yeah, right there. Discord.gg/AFT Traders. Trading. I'm so glad, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so glad Apex put in a fucking buy 5 button, buy 5 accounts button. Buy 5 accounts, and their accounts are only $80 for a 50K with activation fee included. They made it literally $1,800 to max allocate on their accounts now. Just don't fail. $1,800 investment for a 40K per week payout. Sounds like a plan. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. You gonna do it? I'm waiting for GC to skyrocket up to here, and then I'm gonna short the bitch. Watch. Wait for it. I'm gonna short it on top of my my apexes. Here at MGC 20 hard contracts. Wait, is VWAP at a valid pullback point? VWAP bit Trade gold on Tradevate? You can, yeah, you can always trade gold on Tradevate. What are you talking about? You talking about Apex? Yeah, you can trade everything at Apex now. Everything's back. Yeah, Apex. I mean, you don't even have to trade with Tradevate. Like, you could trade with what is that fucking thing called? Wealth Charts. Wealth Charts is phenomenal, man. Ugh. If I didn't care about my damn trade journal, I would trade with Wealth Charts. Oh, oh, oh! Give it to me. Come on. So I might look to short gold on my my new evals here as it pulls up into this area. Did we just get a new hourly? Why did this 4 hours show up? Well, actually, this thing could easily break the VWAP and continue up here to there. I might not do that. We'll see. Thing starts moving at some nice volume. That's how you pass your evals in one fucking trade. But you gotta take it the right fucking direction though. Yeah, there you go. Nice, nice. Keep going, bitch. Pop, pop, pop. Do it. See how it's just getting this fucking Torta candle out of nowhere? Actually, it's not even that high volume in comparison either, so that's kind of shameful. There's no fight back here. I probably actually want to see this pull over before I think to take the short. Pull over VWAP into the hourly. Maybe it might not actually make it there. No, there's an hourly right there. Oh shit. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you really can't beat Apex when it comes to like account wise now, because their accounts are now cheaper for no activation fee accounts now too. Like before, all the other places were more cheaper because of that. But then also, like what people don't take into account is the Apex accounts are literally 100% profit split. So you don't actually share any of your profit. And that 90% profit split, like MFUU is 80%, like that 80%, that 10% is actually pretty fucking large. You think about like on 25K that I withdraw from Top Step, there's fucking taking 2.5K from that. I lost $2,500 just in that shit alone. And then like you go My Funded Futures or TPT that's taking 80%. Like that's the 80% eats into your profit pretty fucking heavily. Damn, maybe I should have shorted it off that. Fuck. Maybe I should have been 1 minute. God damn it. Ah, don't you? Oh, it's V shaping. You fuck. Don't you dare! Don't you dare do it. Come on. Don't do me dirty like that. If I saw this, I would have saw this initial pull and then this continuation. I would have probably entered in like right there, off this potential V shape. The V shape, because it's a clear sweep of liquidity got built up for a while. If it does have a continuation back up, then it's cooked. It's probably going to continue on. But normally when you get this kind of move right here, oh fuck! See, I didn't see that. Oh, you see that high volume candle right there? That's the absorption type high volume candle I'm looking for to take the move the opposite direction. But because I was in the 5 minute, I didn't see that. I only saw it as an average candle. So I was like, oh, that's not even that much fucking volume. Well, that's because the 5 minutes not ending for another fucking 30 seconds. So we'll see. So that kind of that gave me what I wanted to see. So maybe I should just short it. Just evals. It's just evals. So maybe I test my theories more. But yeah, because of that high volume candle right there, it was a pretty large size high volume candle. So it's not necessarily invalid for the amount of volume if it gets continuation right here. See this right here? Only 200 bucks. 20 accounts. So this money stacks up pretty quickly. Oh shit, I just realized I was covering my chat. Oops. Whoopsies. Alright, come on, break that fucking VWAP and say nothing more. I'm sick and tired of sitting here waiting. What you gonna do, GC? You gonna continue or you gonna fucking duck? low-key is looking like it's gonna fucking sweep this area before going up. And it's straight probably won't work out on this guy. My stop loss is too tight. Nine. 51 cents.
Order filled. Order filled.
Let's see. That was the high volume candle, so this was the pullback for the short. Let's see if that actually plays that. I'm gonna bounce this 5 and see if it can break back into that level right there. Now this is sweeping that area. GC is starting to get very wicky. Maybe it might just, maybe it may actually start to dump. We shall see. So break. So if we can get a nice clean break back in, I can definitely see this thing dumping straight through this guy. Straight through to the downside. Let's go. The bottom of the pot. There's your sweep, and there's your reversal, which is basically it tapping VWAP on yes. And let's see if we get the continuation. Just gotta disrespect this fucking 5. Then GC shorts. Let's do it. Fuck VWAP. You don't need to touch VWAP, gold. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch, gold. NQ might come down to VWAP before bouncing back. Faded, are you in any trades right now? Let's go, GC. Up through that 5, the next point is 15. Once that 15 breaks, I'm pretty sure we're just going to dump straight through. Let's do this. Absorption. I do the same, and I told you that I never could. GC still is not disrespectful. 5. Please go away. Maybe it might be too soon to start shorting that gold.
Stop filled.
Looks like ES and NQ are rebalancing, which would be at the VWAP. Now we just tap review. C. Gonna keep going down.
Order filled.
You're getting a nice V shape right there. Right at the VWAP, big pull down, absorption candle into a V shape recovery. And this is more likely going to be the pull. This is looking like a clean push through. Yeah. Same thing. This pulls through, taps into the center of 4 London orb lows, swept the bottom of London orb low, and V shapes back up. Let's see if it plays. GC, I just need you to go short. Stop being a cuck. It'd be nice of you. You could just go short. GC. I think. Hey, thanks. Fuck it, London orb. Let's see if this holds. GC starting the short. And a nice hold continuation right here, which showed good sign that this is the end of this down move here. Hold. Hold. Reject. Reject the VWAP. Click and flip. Click flip. Click flip. God damn it. Click and flip. GC shorts moving in my favor. You guys see that? See how you could have literally entered near the top just based on knowing this high volume candle absorption?
Order filled.
Hey, Fade, haven't you been getting payouts recently? Oh, below GC. Oh, below. He has to break back above you. Do it. I just took a long right here, long entry here, and then right here. I scaled in 2 minis right here across my my evals. Let's see, I have $12,000, $2,400, waiting for this damn gold short to go. It's fucking around right now.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Stopped out on that gold short. That didn't work out. It definitely pulled back though, so I guess I overstayed my welcome. I guess I'll have to make all my money back from the NQ long here. Oh damn, I lost more on that gold short. Oh my fucking god, it wicked me out and then dumped. Oh, I swear to god, if it starts to. So I just got wicked out literally right there. I was up for a little while, but if this thing actually fucking dumps through right now, I'm gonna be a little salty. I'm not gonna lie.
Order filled.
I'm gonna enter back in. That was definitely, it looks like a fucking fake out dump sheet.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.